Good morning. I'm sorry. God, it's so funny because I was literally just started a video and I started just yawning. Okay. He is very relational. I just want to say that. Good morning. Welcome to Meet the Ministries. Obviously I just woke up, but the Lord been speaking to me for like the last 2-3 hours. Like I've been up since 3 or 4. But he been speaking. The title of the video is "Do Not Give Up," and I just like I kind of it's been really beautiful. Where the title came from is that yesterday, I want to share a little testimony. I was getting ready to do I was getting ready to do a free estimate, like an estimate at my client's house, right? And they end up rescheduling it. Like she got sick, but she didn't tell me until I got there because she wasn't texting, but they wasn't communicating. But when I got there, they was like they need to reschedule, right? So like I was like I didn't feel discouraged, but I felt like the enemy trying to send discouragement toward me, like like trying to taunt me in a way. But I already know who God is. Like I've been through it all. Like to where like when things like this happen, it's always something bigger on the other side, or He has something else for you. Like it's always something. Like He never let me down. He never did. And if He let you down, like you need to take that to Him, and like He'll give you an answer. Like because He's God and He is just. He never lost a battle. Like He's been doing this for 2,000 years now. Like we're just in this generation. So like remember, we got to remember His sovereignty, and this is why we seek the Word and read the Word, to remember who He is. Like that's why we have the Word, to remember who He was and what He did. Like we're not just walking around just doing anything. Like He never lets you down. Okay, so yeah, do not give up. After that situation, I'm sorry, He was very restful too. Like that's literally like that's so funny. So yeah, so I was on the way home afterwards, and I started praying to Him, like, okay, God, like, what you want me to do now? Because I keep a schedule 8 to 4 for myself, like, as a business owner, like, I have to do that, like, for order, and so I can have order in the house. That's why I did like the 8 to 4. So it's just like, and He showed me like this ball, like He gave me a prophecy where like this, where it was two balls coming down from this hill, and this was from like somebody else. Like it was two balls coming down this hill. One was going slow and one was going really fast. So the fast one, it ended up like busting open, like when it was going down, and the slow one ended up being fruitful, ended up prospering, and it's because it took its time, like it didn't just rush, like and He was just saying that's for the people that was the word for me, and also He wanted me to share that with people who can relate to that, like take your time. It's okay, like to like, and that's why I have the 8 to 4, because some people like, oh, I need to start, and just like they work 7 to 7, like, and it's like as a like entrepreneur or business owner or wherever, like just even at your day-to-day jobs, like at McDonald's, I only worked 8 hours. Like I didn't go no more, no less. Like I didn't actually leave early, but I didn't always like stay like an hour or two over, because like that's draining, and you have to have order in your house as well. Like don't forget about your house. This is why like a lot of people have like your house will like fall apart, or just like your relationships will fall apart at your house. Like you need to be able to have like function and in the workplace and in the house. Like that's why He gave me the word of 8 hours for me, and told me to take my time. Like don't worry about anybody else or what any, you know what I'm saying, like what anybody else got going on, because like I would watch movies or whatever, and I'll see like people cleaning like overnight and all that other stuff, and I was like, no, it's not, even if it is like this, it's not now. Like 8 to 4 is good for me, and I've been prospering, and like just like He said, like that ball, like it took its time, like it didn't go down the hill so quick, and it end up prospering. So don't rush, and know that He's God, and He's gonna give you everything. Okay, so yeah, back to the word. Do not give up. So I was praying to Him as I was walking home, and then to redo my schedule, right, and see what I was about to do, because I like I said, the enemy was trying to send discouragement to me about that, like what happened. And first He was like, you're just gonna reschedule it, like like things like this happen in the business, like if like don't always be prepared, like like he'll always for one he'll. I didn't know that was gonna happen, but He did. Like He's God, so that's why like it's okay to give our things to talk to Him. You know what I'm saying? Because like right afterwards, I was praying to Him, and then He said, write your book. Like He gave me a new plan, and that, I forgot about that. Like and that's really big, y'all. Like He first He already gave me all the words for the book. Like this is why like they like for 2 years, like he been downloading like everything that I'm about to put in this book, and like working with me through it, and like he been telling me to write the book for like I won't say like 2 years, but it was just like it was still not time for me. Like, and he works through us like that. Like he was just showing me like His heart in me, like, yo, like you do have the I gave you the wisdom. Like all this comes from Him. A lot of times, like we trying to prophesy and start all these things without Him, but it's all Him. So that's why He even let me share this, because like from 2 years He been telling me to write a book, but it's still like, what's the time? Like He's not an author confusion. Like He was just like saying like like I'm giving you something new, and I just thought it was cleaning, right? And like now Like I wrote my title down, like I literally have all the words for it. Like all I have to do is just write it now, and that's who he is. That's why it matters. Like how you seek him every day, not just one day, not just on Sunday. Every day he wants your heart, because then if then like when we feel like we have to go to church and stuff just for like what I'm saying, like he's every day, like every day he wants to like be worshiped, every day he wants to spend time with you. Like that's why I mean he's not just the works, like he loves you, like he wants to eat with you, he wants to sit with you, he wants to spend time with you, he wants to walk with you, like he wants to be the number one in your life, because he's the only one who's never going to let you down. He's the only one who's never going to let you down. We're all human, so we're all going to make mistakes, but he's the one who's never going to let you down. And he's a father, he's a bridegroom king. And I'm making a video about like okay. Yes, I'm making a video about celibacy soon, and to speak about what he did in my life and like my sexual abuse and everything. Like it's big for me, and like I've been waiting for him like to give me the push start, but I'll just share a little bit about it like for a minute. I don't know why he doing this. But yeah, I'm gonna share it next time. But I did went through like a little sexual abuse and stuff like that, and that's what that's it. That's another reason why I wanted to be celibate as well. Like growing up, like it was like I was abused by older people or whatever, and my family, like older guys and stuff like that, and it was a lot. But I want to share, like I'm gonna be sharing it in my next video, and I don't know the title yet, but it's gonna be on celibacy. But I guess like he wanted me to share it because like that's like he really taught me like my value and my worth to him, and why like I just don't let people in, why people just can't come in my life, and just without him, what I'm saying, like because we are still like Christian, like we're like him, but sometimes we just think like we have to keep pouring out and pouring out and pouring out and just like letting people not lie, like no, like there's a time for everything, and this is in the Bible. Like look, you can thing, you just look up like there's a time for everything verse, and then like it'll bring you to it like on Google or something, and like literally it just points out all of that. So yeah, I just wanted to share that like right afterwards, like when that happened, when my client couldn't do it, he ended up telling me to write my book, and then I still went knocking on houses, and then I was able to do then somebody wanted me to wash their car. Like every time like something like this happened, when the enemy tried to do things like that, like God has opened up more doors. Like so now just instead of like I'm an entrepreneur, not even a business owner, and it's all from him. So that's why I mean I just keep focusing on him and do not give up. Like do not give up. Seek his face. Like no matter what happens, no matter what you think, what happened, because his ways is so higher. Like that happened because I needed to see like what he can do in me and what he's doing. So now I just started a book. I'm starting like my own car wash, like all these things, and still including my cleaning business. And that's who God is. So just keep seeking him and do not give up. All right, peace out, y'all. I love you and have a great week. Amen.